haunted house on the edge of the forest. In this chilling video, a group of explorers ventures into an abandoned house located right on the edge of a dense forest. The house, seemingly forgotten by time, has an eerie presence that can be felt even before entering. As they begin their exploration, the tension in the air is palpable. The wooden floorboards creak under their weight, and the sound of the wind howling through broken windows adds to the spooky atmosphere. As they move from room to room, documenting their findings, the unsettling feeling of being watched grows stronger. The house, typical of many in rural Japan, carries the weight of years of abandonment. The peeling wallpaper, dusty furniture, and scattered belongings suggest that it was once a home filled with life, now left to decay. But the most terrifying moment comes when the camera captures something truly unnerving. In one of the rooms, a shadowy figure resembling a kuntilanak, an Indonesian ghost known for her long, flowing hair and white dress, is seen standing silently in a corner. The apparition appears to be watching them, her dark eyes following their every move. The explorers freeze in fear, realizing they're not alone in the house. The kuntilanak's presence is so clear and distinct that it sends chills down the spine of anyone watching the video. The explorers, now fully aware of the supernatural entity, hastily leave the house, their hearts racing. This video is a stark reminder of the eerie encounters that can happen when venturing into places where the past still lingers, and the spirits of former inhabitants may still roam.
結構暗いですね。どうですか？なるほど。
どうなってますか？
はい。シミみたいな。何ですか？
Each of these stories brings you closer to the edge of your seat, blending the thrill of the unknown with the raw fear of encountering the supernatural. If you were to find yourself in any of these scenarios, how do you think you would cope with the fear and the supernatural presence? 1. The Haunted Forest Encounter. This chilling video comes from the Serpam Explore channel. On a particularly eerie night, the explorer decided to visit a new location recommended by a friend, reputed to be one of the most haunted places in the area. To test his courage, he burned some terasi, fermented shrimp paste, at the location. Initially, nothing seemed to happen, but the atmosphere soon turned ominous. His voice trembles as he narrates, "Okay, let's continue. I thought I heard footsteps behind me. There seems to be a burning smell. Suddenly, he exclaims, 'Allahu Akbar.' he catches a glimpse of something terrifying in the darkness. His breathing quickens, and he panics as the sound of eerie laughter fills the air. "Let's go back, let's go back," he insists, but his camera captures a ghostly figure looming in the shadows. Imagine you are in the forest, feeling the weight of the night pressing in, and then you hear laughter and see a figure emerging from the dark. What would your first reaction be? 1. The mysterious girl at the door. In this first eerie account, a man claims to have seen something strange at his home. Early one morning, he noticed a young girl standing motionless at his front door. The girl, appearing to be around 10 years old, remained eerily still, staring blankly ahead. The man, perplexed and frightened, took out his phone to capture this unsettling moment. He mentioned having 2 daughters, aged 4 and 3, and was certain this girl was not one of them. Overwhelmed with fear, he chose to stay inside, too terrified to confront the mysterious visitor. Imagine the fear of seeing an unknown child at your door in the early hours. What would you do in such a situation? Two. The Forest Spirit. The second video comes from the horror motovlog channel Ramat TJ. One evening, he decided to ride through a forest known for its frightening stories. As he navigates the dense woods, a white apparition suddenly appears in front of him. Astaghfirullah, he repeats, trying to calm himself. Stay calm, don't panic, he tells himself, but the sight of the ghostly figure standing just ahead is too much. Permisi, Mba, he says, seeking permission to pass. The tension is palpable as he tries to maintain his composure, but the eerie presence keeps approaching, making his skin crawl. Picture yourself alone on a forest path at dusk, and a ghostly figure blocks your way. How would you keep calm and decide your next move? Two. The Shadow in the Room. The next chilling video involves a man who awoke in the middle of the night, half awake, after sensing something unusual in his bedroom. Groggy but alarmed, he grabbed his phone and started recording, pointing towards the spot where he had seen something disturbing. The footage reveals a shadowy figure resembling a woman, her form dark and indistinct in the dim light. As he nervously pans the camera back, the figure vanishes, leaving him in a state of panic. What would you do if you saw such a spectral presence in your room at night? Three. The Graveyard Ghosts. The third video is from a ghost hunter known as Hankery. On this night, he decided to test his bravery by visiting one of the most haunted cemeteries in the region.
뭐야? 아스타피루라알라짐.
As he explores the graveyard, he suddenly sees something terrifying. Astaghfirullahu Azim, Allahu Akbar. He shouts as a pogon, a ghost trapped in a burial shroud, appears before him. He turns to run, only to find an old woman's ghost blocking his path. Panic-stricken, he darts through the graves, but supernatural entities seem to appear at every turn. The tension builds as he desperately seeks an escape from the haunted graveyard. Imagine yourself in a graveyard at night, surrounded by ghosts appearing out of nowhere. Would you flee immediately or try to find a rational explanation for what you are seeing? The Haunted Kitchen. This video, captured by a man who was startled awake at 3 a.m. by strange noises coming from his kitchen, is particularly spine-chilling. Driven by curiosity and dread, he began recording as he investigated. To his horror, he spotted a ghostly hand emerging from one of the cabinets, causing him to recoil in terror. When he summoned the courage to look again, the hand had vanished, leaving no trace of its eerie appearance. In another recording from a different night, he left his camera running while he slept. The footage shows a pale face with wild hair appearing from another room, its sinister gaze captured for only a split second before retreating into the darkness. Shortly after, the man was awakened by the sound of a woman's voice. Imagine hearing noises in the dead of night and finding such horrifying evidence on your camera. How would you react?
Viene como de aquí. ¿Escuchan eso? Cojones. Viene de aquí, loco. Que venía de aquí el sonido. Será una rata o algo, ¿no? ¡Una mano! ¡Me caigo yo! Joder, ¿qué cojones era eso? ¿Qué cojones?
The Bedroom Nightmare. In this fourth video, a woman and her sister are asleep in their bedroom. Suddenly, she awakens, hearing her sister talking in her sleep. Initially, nothing seems out of the ordinary, so she tries to go back to sleep. But then, the terror begins. The woman wakes up again, hearing strange noises from under the bed. With trepidation, she peers underneath and sees a poking lying there. She panics but musters the courage to investigate further. As she draws closer, the apparition becomes more vivid and menacing, causing her to scream in fear. picture yourself in bed, and you hear noises coming from beneath you. You look under the bed and see a ghostly figure. How would you react? Would you confront the apparition or immediately seek help? Four. The face in the rearview mirror. In this video, a driver waiting at a red light in a busy city unexpectedly captures something terrifying on camera. As he idly films the surroundings, he notices a haunting face appear in the rearview mirror of the car in front of him. The face, with its pale skin and hollow eyes, is unmistakably sinister, sending chills down his spine. The origin of this ghostly visage remains unknown. Whether it was an actual person or a ghastly apparition is a mystery. How would you feel if you saw such a face staring back at you in your rearview mirror while waiting at a traffic light? Five. The haunted building. The final video comes from a ghost hunter live streaming from an abandoned building reputed to be haunted. As he explores the derelict structure, strange noises and objects moving on their own create a spooky atmosphere. "I'm not afraid of you," he declares. "Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh." As he ventures deeper, a poking suddenly appears. "Astaghfirullah, Allahu Akbar," he shouts, his fear evident as he tries to maintain his bravado. The ghost reappears, closer this time, causing him to panic. He frantically searches for an exit, the haunting presence making it clear that he is not welcome. Envision yourself in an abandoned building, with objects moving on their own and ghostly figures appearing. Would you continue exploring, or would you leave as quickly as possible? Five. The Bridge Spectre. In another unsettling video, a man walking across a bridge late at night spots something that piques his curiosity. As he approaches to get a better look, he hears a strange, eerie scream coming from beneath the bridge. He points his camera towards the source of the noise and captures the horrifying sight of a grotesque creature with an unnatural appearance. Terrified, he turns and runs away, not daring to look back. The nature of this apparition remains a mystery, but the man's swift decision to flee was undoubtedly wise. Imagine encountering such a sight while walking alone at night. Would you have the courage to investigate further? Six. The Ghost in the Tree. This last terrifying video was uploaded to TikTok, capturing an eerie moment in Singapore. The footage shows a ghostly figure, believed to be a kuntilanak, perched in a tree. The apparition, with long, flowing hair and a white dress, is recorded with unsettling clarity. Despite the horrifying sight, the person filming remains oddly calm, continuing to record until the video abruptly ends. It's unclear whether this was truly a ghost or merely a piece of fabric caught in the branches, but the uncertainty only adds to the fear. How would you react if you saw such a ghostly figure in the trees near your home?
Sebagian orang ada yang memilih kerja lembur untuk menyelesaikan pekerjaannya yang belum selesai. Namun apa jadinya pas kerja lembur di kantor dalam keadaan sendiri, diganggu dan adanya makhluk halus. Nah, seperti kejadian berikut ini, di mana ada sebuah rekaman CCTV yang terjadi di tahun 2013 lalu, memperlihatkan seorang pria yang lagi kerja lembur di kantornya. Tiba-tiba saja, kursi yang berada di sampingnya itu bergerak dengan sendirinya.
Ya Allah. Wih, digerakin sama makhluk halus tadi ya, warna hitam.
Terlihat dengan jelas ada suara yang hitam yang seperti menarik kursi di samping pria ini. Waduh, apalagi kejadian ini terjadi pukul setengah 12 malam.
Nggak takut ya?
Pada saat itu ngeri banget deh. Dari kejadian itu, akhirnya pria ini pun dibuat ketakutan dan keluar dari ruangan tersebut.
Wih, serem banget. Wih, langsung keluar.
Don't forget guys, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, click like and of course share my video. And then I feel okay. See you next time.